Hello everybody and welcome once again. Forex Live Today weekly wrap. Today is the 8th of May 2011, Mother's Day in some parts of the world. Okay, so just a reminder, these videos are brought to you by forexlivetoday.com. Stop into the website. All the latest headlines are there, so lots of relevant news. Lots of stuff about the euro, 500 pips in 2 days. The Bank of Japan making some interesting announcements. When the Bank of Japan makes announcements such as yen approaching critical levels, you need to be wary of intervention. So check out the website for all the latest news. Leave us a comment or a message. Okay, let's get to the charts. So what a week. Starting with the euro, there's a few lines on the chart this week. Alright, so the first glaring fact is the two big red candles for Thursday and Friday. We were mentioning last week about the meeting of the ECB. They kept interest rates steady, but there seemed to be a real, in the build-up to the press conference, everyone was listening out for some key words and the tone of the speech. And even, 30 seconds into that speech, the euro started selling off, and it sold off hard for that entire day on Thursday, post the press conference. Consolidated a little bit overnight, but just caused, created a bear flag, and then sold off drastically again on Friday. So, regarding our long-term trend, I've put a trend line there, and as you can see, we've broken it. So, good news for the bears, not so good for the bulls. However, we still have this previous low, 141.45. Until that's broken, you could still call this move corrective. The steepness and severity of the move is a little worrying for bulls. However, at this stage it is still corrective, especially if we get back above that trend line. So at the moment I'm neutral on the euro, and I want to see how it reacts. I'm going to flick to the hourly chart for a moment, just to show you this range bound trading opportunities we had here, over the course of last week. Really good, solid trading opportunities until around about here, this breakout. Breakout traders might have been looking at this for the retest, but then it fell straight back into the channel, hit the top of the channel, and then from then on, and here you can see this big hourly candle here. This is the ECB press conference. So from then on it was just a sell-a-thon basically. So that's the euro, big week. Crossing over to dollar Swiss. It was a pretty good week all round for dollar bulls. One of their strongest weeks in quite a while. But as we can see from dollar Swiss, even though on Thursday and Friday we also saw strength, even the long-term downtrend, even the shorter-term downtrends were still nowhere near those resistance points. So the first target for any change of trend will be 90.14. So it's still 200 odd pips away. So still a bear on dollar Swiss. Okay, cable. So cable sold off quite heavily during last week as well. The meeting of the Bank of England, they also held interest rates steady. Didn't quite have the same effect as the euro, and so the sell-off was less extreme. So this, I would hazard a guess, will give bulls a little more hope and a little more confidence. You can see that we're now sitting at that critical support there. And if we flick to the hourly, there's lots of Elliott wave numbers on my longer term chart, but I still see this as an ABC corrective move. There's looking like a possible triple bottom here as well. So at the moment, this support that it's found here is critical at the moment. If this can hold, then I can see bulls gaining confidence for a move up, a good move up perhaps to new highs. So it'll be very interesting early in the week to see what happens at this support here. But at the moment, as I said, still slightly bullish on cable. Dollar yen. So the sell-off has continued, and we've gone all the way down to break the 61.8 fib level. But ever since that fib level was broken, there has been some strength. Back up again to the 50 fib, and then sold off a bit Friday afternoon. Bank of Japan making some statements again. I would keep an eye on the chart, but I would really pay attention to those announcements and to any statements publicly that the Bank of Japan is making in terms of possible intervention. Sure, it may not have long-term effects, but they really do enjoy intervening, or I don't know, they find it necessary. So there are some short-term opportunities there. So dollar yen, yes. Check out the website for any updates. Okay, and finally the Aussie dollar. So that's the hourly chart. Flick out to the daily, and as you can see, as we mentioned last week about the early sell-offs during the week of the Aussie, and then over the past 6 weeks or so, we've seen strength. However, this week it continued to sell off all the way until Thursday evening, and then on Friday there was a big move up, and then it has sold off a little bit. But if I flick to the hourly, which is what I was just looking at previously, you can see the down move. If I whoops, wrong way. So if we swing out, we can see our double top there, and then at least 5 waves down, and then we've got an AB 1, 2, and then it started to move up the last couple of hours there. This pattern here with 2 consecutive higher highs and higher lows coming off a base like that, strong reversal pattern. So aggressive traders could trade long from here. More conservative traders can wait for a break of this high and then a retest of this high. So a break anywhere above $1.08. Yes, $1.08. A break above that, and then a back test of anywhere around this area would be an excellent position to take along for a possible 200 pips at least. As I said, aggressive traders might like to take the position now or already with their stop, somewhere down either this low, yes, probably this low. So there we have it, the Aussie dollar as well. So big week for the dollar bulls. Not surprising really after the moves that have been happening the last few weeks that the dollar bulls got their foot in. Now, commodities. So we've had huge sell-offs in silver. Oil is back down below $100. Oil had one of the biggest, I think the second biggest drop in history, one of those days this week. So lots of volatility. So depending on the type of trader that you are, you're either loving it at the moment or you're a nervous wreck. So do check out the website Forex Live today. We will be updating with reviews and further articles, but with the volatility in the market at the moment, spending a lot of time on our trading. So the latest headlines are all there. We've got global market news, politics, of course our economic calendar, all sorts of things, so check it out. Thank you everyone, happy trading. Let's see what this week brings. Let's see if this moves have just been merely corrective and normal service shall be resumed next week, or this week could tell us whether we see some significant shift in sentiment. Thank you all. See you later. Bye for now.